As we move past the age of 50, our bodies begin to change in ways that are often subtle, gradual, and easy to overlook. Many people think that most health problems appear suddenly, a sharp pain, a medical diagnosis, or a serious event. But in reality, most issues develop slowly over time, quietly building up in the background. And the surprising part is that everyday habits, the ones we don't even pay attention to, can have the biggest impact on our long-term well-being. After 50, our metabolism slows down, our hormones start to shift, and our cells repair themselves more slowly. None of these changes are dangerous by themselves, but together they make the body more vulnerable. What used to be harmless at 30 can become harmful at 55 simply because the body no longer compensates the same way. That's why recognizing small habits is so important, because they often create the foundation for bigger problems later. Most people don't realize they're harming themselves because these habits feel normal. Maybe it's the way you sleep, the food choices you make, the way you handle stress, or the routines you follow every day. They don't cause immediate pain, so we don't see them as threats. But over months and years, they quietly drain energy, weaken immunity, overload the heart, and accelerate aging. The good news is that your body is still incredibly adaptive. Even after 50, you can slow, stop, or even reverse much of the damage by understanding what these habits are and adjusting them step by step. You don't need dramatic lifestyle changes, extreme diets, or expensive treatments. Most improvements begin with awareness, noticing what has been happening silently and taking small but powerful actions to fix it. In this video, we'll uncover 5 everyday habits that many people over 50 don't think twice about, but which slowly steal their health. You may recognize some of them in your own life. Don't worry, every habit comes with practical solutions you can start using immediately. Before we begin, remember one important thing. Your age does not define your health, your daily choices do. One of the most common habits that slowly damages health after the age of 50 is incredibly simple. Not drinking water in the morning. It may sound harmless, but this single mistake puts unnecessary stress on every system in the body, especially as we get older. After a full night of sleep, your body wakes up naturally dehydrated. You've spent 7 to 8 hours breathing, sweating lightly, and losing fluid without replacing it. At 20 or 30 years old, the body compensates quickly. But after 50, the natural ability to retain and distribute water becomes less efficient. Even mild dehydration can affect your blood pressure, your joints, your digestion, and even your mood. Many people begin their day with coffee or tea, believing it helps them wake up. But caffeine actually increases fluid loss and makes the morning dehydration even worse. This sets off a chain reaction. The blood becomes slightly thicker. The heart has to work harder to pump it, and the brain may feel foggy or tired. Some people blame age for these feelings, but more often it's simply lack of hydration. Dehydration also slows metabolism. When your cells don't have enough water, they cannot produce energy efficiently. That's why so many people over 50 feel sluggish in the morning, even if they slept well. And here is something many don't realize. Morning joint stiffness is often a direct result of not drinking enough water. Cartilage needs hydration to stay flexible and cushion the bones. Without it, your joints feel dry, tight, and uncomfortable. Another silent issue is blood sugar fluctuation. Research shows that dehydration can worsen insulin sensitivity, making your body respond poorly to glucose. This is especially important after 50, when the risk of developing metabolic issues naturally increases. Just a glass or 2 of water can make a noticeable difference in how your body handles breakfast and energy levels throughout the day. So what should you do? The solution is simple. Drink water within the first 10 to 15 minutes after waking up. You don't need anything special, just plain water at room temperature. 1 glass wakes up your digestion, improves circulation, supports the kidneys, and helps the brain switch into full focus mode. 2 glasses give even stronger benefits, especially if you tend to feel stiff or tired in the morning. This tiny habit takes less than a minute, but after a few days you'll notice clearer thinking, better mood, easier digestion, and more consistent energy. Small choices done daily create the biggest change. The second habit that silently harms health after 50 is something almost everyone does without thinking: sitting for long, uninterrupted periods. Many people underestimate how dangerous this can be. They think, I'm just relaxing, or I'm not doing anything harmful, but the body sees it very differently. When you sit for too long, whether at a desk, on the couch, or in the car, several negative processes begin almost immediately. Blood flow slows down, especially to the legs. The muscles that support your posture, hips, and spine become weaker. Your metabolism drops, meaning you burn fewer calories even when you're not eating more. And your body's ability to manage blood sugar becomes less effective. After the age of 50, these effects intensify. The circulatory system becomes more sensitive. The joints need more movement to stay healthy, and the muscles lose strength faster than they did in younger years. That's why long sitting is often called the new smoking, because it contributes to so many problems, including heart disease, back pain, stiff joints, and weight gain. Most people don't feel the damage happening in the moment. You don't feel your blood circulation slowing down. You don't feel your spine compressing or your hip muscles weakening. These changes are silent and invisible until one day discomfort turns into pain, or a minor problem becomes a chronic issue. Many people over 50 also notice more swelling in their legs or ankles. This often comes from poor circulation caused by long hours of sitting. When the calf muscles don't contract, the blood doesn't move upward efficiently. This puts pressure on the veins and increases the risk of varicose veins, inflammation, and even blood clots in severe cases. But the good news is that this habit is extremely easy to fix. You don't need to exercise intensely or join a gym. The key is simply breaking the sitting cycle. Stand up every 30 to 40 minutes. Stretch your back. Take a short walk to another room. Rotate your shoulders or move your legs. Even 1 minute of movement is enough to reset your circulation and metabolism. If you work at a desk, set a timer or use a reminder app. If you watch TV, stand up during commercials or between episodes. If you read, change your position frequently. These micro breaks may feel insignificant, but they drastically reduce the risks associated with sitting. They keep your joints lubricated, your blood flowing, and your muscles active. Remember, movement is medicine. Not intense, exhausting exercise, just simple, consistent movement. Your body will reward you with more energy, less stiffness, and better overall health. The third habit that quietly harms health after the age of 50 is late night eating. Many people underestimate how strongly the timing of meals affects the body, especially as we get older. What you eat is important, but when you eat can be just as critical. After 50, the digestive system naturally becomes slower. The stomach produces less acid. The intestines move food more gradually, and metabolic hormones respond differently than they used to. This means your body needs more time to properly digest and process meals. When you eat late in the evening, you force your system to work at a time when it's supposed to be resting and repairing. The first consequence is poor sleep quality. Many people think they have insomnia because of age, stress, or hormones. But in reality, a late dinner can be the hidden cause. When the stomach is active at night, the brain can't fully enter deep sleep. You may fall asleep, but the rest is shallow, interrupted, and not restorative. This leads to low energy the next day, mood swings, and slower thinking. Another issue is weight gain. After 50, insulin sensitivity drops, which means your body has a harder time handling glucose. Eating late causes more of the food to be stored as fat instead of burned for energy. Even a small snack at night can disrupt metabolic balance, especially sweets, bread, pasta, or heavy meals. Late eating also increases the risk of acid reflux, which is more common after 50 due to weaker digestive muscles. When you lie down with a full stomach, acid can rise into the esophagus, causing burning, coughing, or discomfort. Many people treat this with medication, but changing the timing of meals often solves the problem naturally. The heart also suffers. Studies show that late meals can raise nighttime blood pressure, making the cardiovascular system work harder while you sleep. Over time, this puts unnecessary strain on the heart, especially in older adults. So what should you do instead? The solution is simple. Try to eat your last meal 3 to 4 hours before bedtime. This gives your body enough time to digest, stabilize blood sugar, and prepare for restorative sleep. If you feel hungry later, choose a light option, like a warm herbal tea or a small handful of nuts rather than a full meal. This one change can improve your sleep, strengthen your digestion, reduce morning bloating, and help you maintain a healthier weight. Many people notice a difference within just a few days. The fourth habit that quietly damages health after 50 is something most people don't treat seriously enough: chronic, unmanaged stress. Stress is not just an emotional experience, it is a physical reaction that affects nearly every organ in the body. When stress becomes constant, it triggers a chain of changes that accelerate aging, weaken immunity, and drain your energy. After the age of 50, the body becomes more sensitive to hormonal fluctuations. Cortisol, known as the stress hormone, can stay elevated longer than it should. High cortisol increases belly fat, raises blood pressure, disrupts sleep, affects memory, and slows down the healing process. Many people think these issues are simply part of aging, but often they are symptoms of long-term stress overload. The most dangerous part is that stress often goes unnoticed. Maybe you're taking care of family members, dealing with financial concerns, or managing work responsibilities. You may not feel dramatic anxiety, but your body stays in a constant alert mode. This quiet tension exhausts the nervous system and weakens resilience. To protect your health, you don't need to eliminate stress completely. That's impossible. Instead, you need simple daily rituals that signal to your body that it's safe to relax. Deep breathing for 2 minutes, a walk outside, listening to calming music, or a short stretch before bed can significantly lower cortisol. These small actions help reset your nervous system and allow your body to repair itself. Habit number 5, not getting enough high-quality sleep. The fifth and final habit that slowly steals your health after 50 is poor sleep. Many people underestimate how important sleep is, especially as they get older. They assume it's normal to wake up tired or to sleep lightly. But this is not just a consequence of age. It's a sign that the body isn't recovering properly. Sleep is when the brain cleans itself, when the heart slows down, and when cells repair damage from the day. Without enough deep restorative sleep, the body remains in a state of stress. This leads to weaker immunity, slower metabolism, increased inflammation, and mood instability. After 50, the sleep cycle naturally changes. Melatonin declines, making it harder to fall asleep. The nervous system becomes more sensitive, causing more nighttime awakenings. But instead of adjusting their habits, many people simply accept poor sleep as normal, which slowly deteriorates their health over time. Improving sleep doesn't require medication. Simple adjustments, like avoiding screens 1 hour before bed, creating a dark and cool bedroom environment, and maintaining a consistent sleep schedule, can dramatically enhance the quality of rest. A warm shower, journaling, or light stretching in the evening can help your body relax and prepare for deep sleep. When you start sleeping better, you'll notice improvements in your mood, your memory, your digestion, and even your skin. Good sleep is the foundation of healthy aging. Final thoughts. These 5 habits: skipping morning hydration, sitting too long, eating late at night, ignoring stress, and sleeping poorly, may seem small, but together they have a powerful impact on your health after 50. The good news is that every one of them can be changed with simple daily steps. Your body is more resilient than you think. With the right habits, you can stay energetic, strong, and mentally sharp for many years to come. Age doesn't control your health, your choices do.